Congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
You've done so much amazing stuff, and I've loved all the stuff that you've done, comedy, drama, but now playing an 11-year-old boy, this is like the pinnacle of your career.
It's a stretch.
It's a stretch.
Yeah,
it's a stretch. How do you get into the mindset of playing an 11-year-old Gru?
The mindset. Is
it like some De
I live
Niro?
on an island as an 11-year-old boy by myself for 8 months before I even start. It was. I thought about. It's interesting because I've had so many of these movies now to create this Gru character, and which is it's not something you generally get to do in animation, to develop a character over subsequent movies, and then to go back and kind of play an origin story to what this character was when they were 11. So I guess I tried to think about how earnest this kid was, what he wanted out of life, the thing he's trying to fit in, and he's trying to kind of define himself, and like you are at 11, trying to figure out what you want to be, who your friends are going to be, who's going to have your back, who's your tribe. And so it was a fun kind of experiment too. And the way the process goes, you just throw stuff against a wall. You just try different things. If it doesn't work, they don't use it. So it's very collaborative, very silly. We're just always having a lot of fun trying all sorts of things.
Yeah, and he gets to kind of semi-sneak in to see Jaws, maybe slightly, even though it was a PG, it's slightly maybe too scary. Do you remember when you were a teenager, the first film you snuck into that you maybe shouldn't have done?
The Exorcist.
That's an extreme one.
Wow.
How old were you when you saw The Exorcist?
I don't remember, but it was traumatizing. It was like, I recommend that no one does that.
That's what's led you to this point, watching The Exorcist.
Although kids see the scariest stuff
they do
on TV now, and that I'm sure is like nothing. So maybe I was just impressionable, but yeah, that was pretty scary.
And when you started this, I mean, the first movie was so good, and I can imagine when you read the script for the first time, you thought this was going to be something. But did you see it becoming what it's become, and how the Minions have like completely taken over the world as they have done?
When the Minions were first described to me, I thought, well, good luck with that. I have no idea what you're talking about. And then when I saw what they were, and I saw how people reacted to them, they're these slapstick little yellow pills. It's a hard thing to define. But no, we had no idea that any of it would take off the way that it did. I certainly didn't think there would be a second movie, let alone, this many over 12 years, and that there seems to be an appetite for them. Because I credit the creators too, because they've really been able to keep it moving forward, trying new things, not going back, but like creating new scenarios and new issues, and I don't know. It's been So to answer your question, I had no idea. A happy accident for sure.
Yeah, and if they were to make a third one, are you hoping they set it in the 90s so that you Gru can dance to Everybody Dance Now?
Oh that's sort of my thing. I love that song.
I hadn't noticed on social media that you like that song. To be fair,
oh my gosh. Yeah, that's turn it on. I could not. If you turned it on right now, I would not be able to stop myself. I don't. Boy, we'll see. We'll see. I'm working on the fourth Despicable Me right now, and I don't know what the Minions have in store later on down the road. But it's been, it's such a joyful experience to work on. The people involved are really smart and funny, and at the bottom of it is just love and acceptance and kindness, and I don't know. It's just a good vibe from beginning to end to work on these things.
Yeah, I feel like the poster behind you kind of defines the craziness of the Minions.
Yeah,
like color.
They are. They're totally crazy. But I love these movies. The heart is in the hearts are so big in these films, and it's and some people could think that's corny. I happen not to. I think there's a really nice, there's a place for that, and it's nice to be able to put those into the world.
Absolutely. Absolute pleasure to talk to you. Thanks so much for your time today.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey,